So I titled this video, Dr. Oz Help, because I know he is a public figure that I have seen talk about this situation dealing with allergies, and food sensitivities. Um, but I know that I know enough to know that there is a difference, but it just so happens that I have both. And just because I say Dr. Oz, I'm at this point I'm open to anybody that has some knowledge to help me, because I've been fighting this thing my entire life, and traditional doctors don't offer any solutions. They don't offer any hope, and so I've been fighting this thing all my life, and I've had a lot of I've come a long way. I've come a long way because at first I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't know why my eczema was so bad. It was so severe, more than anybody else. And it took me to when I became an adult and it started to really trying to work on my health, that I started coming to these understandings on what's going on with allergies and stuff like that in the body. And the crazy thing was the more healthier I became, the more health conscious I became, and the better foods I was trying to eat, the worser things started to get. I remember one time I started juicing. I was only doing juice. I was doing the juice, and then after that I started doing a NutriBullet. I was doing my smoothies every day, and this my skin just got so irritated all over, and I could not understand. I'm thinking like, okay, it just has to take its course. It just has to take its course. So I continued to put these things in my body. And I just said something isn't right, because all my life my body would always tell me when things weren't right, even before the physical outcome would come. But when I was doing this, it didn't do that automatic. It didn't do it automatically. So I figured I would just continue to go on, and it would get better. But I get this rash all over the place. You know what I mean? The eczema was so bad. And I just started to figure, man, it has to be something that I'm eating, And so I started cutting back on the fruit, on the vegetables and some of the fruits. And I saw a little bit of change, but it would always go up and down, up and down. And so I went into my doctor one day and I said, look, man, you have to test me. You got to do. I went to a specialist. I went to an asthma and eczema specialist. And I said, you have to do this blood test. Because I had already took the test on the back, and it did come out with a lot of different things. And I said, you have to take this blood test. And he didn't want to take the test. And I said, look, man, I need you to take a blood test, because I need to know what I'm allergic to, even to a higher degree. But now I understand that, they don't specialize in this, even though it's asthma and allergies, they don't fully understand all what's going on. Most of them don't even understand leaky gut or none of that. But he didn't want to, and he specifically told me, I'm doing this because you're playing doctor. You want this. I didn't recommend this, but I would do it just because you want to. And sure enough, he called me and he apologized, because he said, I never seen anything like this. And I'm gonna just read to you just off of this study, because they took a lot of different blood samples this day. And it says his IG is more than 5,000. RAST, R-A-S-T, positive, cantaloupe, watermelon, strawberry, pear, peach, apple, banana, mango, orange, pineapple, raspberry, blueberry, carrot, spinach, mango, melons, grape. And he said it does not have an anaphylactic to these food, which I don't, That's why I know that this is a food sensitivity, because I do have also foods that I'm anaphylactic to, and even before I found out all this about the fruits and vegetables, because I had been doing spinach and carrots all the time. But even before I found out about that, I had lived my whole life being allergic to peanuts, to egg white, to fish. And that fish and that peanut, that is anaphylactic. I almost died one time because My daughter gave me something that had a peanut in it, and she didn't even it was a cashew actually. She didn't even know it, and so at that time I didn't even know I was allergic to cashews. But I almost died. I went to the emergency room and everything, and so I just thought that I would just have to stay away from these things, and I've stayed away from these things all my life. But it just continues to get worse the more healthier I get. You know, I've lost 100 and some pounds, and it seems like the healthier I get, the better I get. It seems like things get worse. So now I've cut beef out because beef irritates me. You know, I've cut gluten out. You know, I've cut everything out. I'm only down to a couple of foods, and you know, I try to stay very positive. I try to keep my mind at a positive place, right? And so up until now, I've been able to remain real positive and think positively about this thing because it has helped me to get my health under control, to get my weight under control, helped me to become more disciplined. But at times, you know, this thing is really hard because, you know, it seems like all the time something else comes up where it starts irritating my skin, and I'm almost getting afraid that it's going to end up being where I can't eat anything. You know, only thing right now I eat pretty much is chicken and turkey. You know, I don't know what else to do. I've heard people tell me to do the probiotics and the enzymes. The thing about it is when I pick up those tablets, they say vegetable tablets. So am I going to be putting in my body more vegetables, something else that can cause me harm? I don't know. You know, but this I wanted to put this video out there because, like I said, I'm telling Dr. Oz because I hope this can reach him, and he could give me some advice. But no matter if it's Dr. X, if it's Eric Burns, no matter who it is, I just need to talk to a real person that has some kind of knowledge about these things and not this recycling information that they've heard. I want to talk to somebody who really knows their stuff about this because I know it can be fixed. I know it can be healed because I've seen testimonies from other people. And it's just a matter of me knowing how. What do I have to do? You know what I'm saying? I went to great lengths doing all of these different things, and it just seems to continue to get worse. So, hey, if you're out there and you have a solution and you know about this, please let me know. If you just know somebody, tag them, comment on this video. I'm reaching out to everybody. Whoever has a situation, any kind of, who's ever dealt with this. If they know somebody who's dealt with this, if you're dealing through this, I just want to talk to other people because this, you know, this kind of things, you'll be alone. You know, your family don't understand it. You know, most people around you are never going to be sensitive enough to what it is you're going through, and I understand that because it's not their problem. You know what I mean? It's not their problem at all, and so, you know, people not going to change their life to fit you. You know, dealing with these allergies can be a pain. It can be a pain to say the least. So look, share this. I hope this thing goes far so one of these people who knows about this can reply so it could be seen. I need it to be seen by somebody who knows what they're talking about. All right, take care, guys. God bless.